Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is BrendanMushi. You know what it is. And now that Arc Revo 2019 finals just finished, we got some new announcements for Guilty Gear 2020, or should I say Guilty Gear Strive. And we also got an announcement for Faust. We got a little sting for him, teased him and his new outfit and everything, looking like he skipped the gym, unlike the rest of our members of Guilty Gear Strive, unfortunately losing his gains. But what I wanted to talk about today was we got some new gameplay footage from this YouTube channel, 4Gamer Movie. So shout outs to them for getting this footage. But I wanted to kind of just breeze through it. I skimmed it a little bit myself earlier, but I wanted to watch it live here with you guys and kind of give my thoughts as we go along, because what's special about this footage is that there's actual people who know what they're doing, who clearly have gotten some time with the game. And so it's kind of the first time I feel like we get to see some matches where it looks like people have had some amount of time with the game to get our first look at what Guilty Gear Strive looks like when two people are actually playing it. And now that people have gotten their hands on the game, I feel like we have a general consensus on what this game is like, what we don't like, what we do like. And so far, based on what I'm hearing, I didn't get to go to Arc Revo, so I didn't get to play. But from what I'm hearing, the game is fun. The game feels like Guilty Gear. It starts to play more like Guilty Gear the more you actually play it, but it feels restrictive. It feels like you're trying to do something cool, but the game just doesn't let you. And obviously the game really heavily focuses on neutral. Lots of attacks blow you back. Lots of attacks no longer juggle, like Axel comboing off his normal throw, Soul comboing off of his wild throw, stuff like that. And when you do get them in the corner, it typically breaks and resets to neutral. So we know that the game loves to reset to neutral. We know that the game feels very restrictive when it comes to offense like combos and Oki, but everything else outside of that is fun, flashy, fast, and feels like Guilty Gear. So let's take a look at the footage here, and if I notice anything, I will pause it and then we can go over it.
Kind knew that they cannot change society.
Oh, let me actually turn this down a little bit, just a smidge.
So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beast.
They blamed the beast.
Or hell.
Soul Calibur intros.
Soul versus Kai. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, so right away there, because from what I understand, the game allows you to auto tech. So he gets a jumping slash, close slash, and I believe that button is 6 heavy. I'm pretty sure that's 6 heavy, or it's 5H. I'm not entirely sure, but it's definitely a heavy. Gives him the status effect and launches his ass all the way to the corner. But is that Oki? Is that pressure I see out the gate in Guilty Gear Strive? From what I understand, I thought the game auto-teched for you, so I don't think you can miss a tech, but maybe he did. That looked like a hard knockdown to me. Ooh, get off me. Damn, my dude. That's how I play Kai too. I respect it. Nice. So they mentioned that you can't get a combo off of Dust in neutral, or mid-screen, I apologize. You can't get a combo off of it because unless it hits on counter hit, it won't actually launch them for you to homing jump in the air. But it looks like if you hit them in the corner here, it will bounce them off the wall, and then you'll be able to get an actual combo. So see, he goes for the Dust there, hits him, and because he's in the corner, it actually bounces him off the wall, and he gets a combo off of it and is able to go into super. So it's like a simple combo, but that's cool. Breaks the wall, goes back to neutral. I think this is some of what people are kind of talking about the game feeling restrictive. So I've noticed on a lot of air hits, it's really hard to confirm off of air hits just because of the gravity in this game feels extra heavy. They just sink to the ground. He hits him with it, and this looks like he should be able to get some kind of confirm, and maybe he can. I mean, obviously with meter he could go into maybe air bandit revolver, RC, and then combo off of it. But it's Kai just like sinks to the ground. Like maybe he could have gotten a combo there, but it doesn't look like it. Nice, gets out. Ooh, mid-screen Fafnir. Oh, was that? Hold on. Was that pressure? See, so it looks like certain moves do actually cause a hard knockdown. So, and he's in there. Okay, RC's the pressure. That angle, get off me. Or defensive RC in this game. Ooh. See, this looks so much more like Guilty Gear to me right here. Wow, Ride the Lightning's fast. What a punish. And if they actually take fan feedback on top of what we're seeing here, I think this game will be really good. I think the adjustment of the game being more neutral focused, though, is definitely going to be a hard adjustment for Unga Bunga Caveman players, but, you know. Nice. That entire interaction looks like Guilty Gear to me. You can't say, like, come on. Come on. You can't say that this entire interaction doesn't look like Guilty Gear, though. RC's, Wild Throw, Gun Flame, Fafnir, air throws him back into the corner. But, remember though, it feels like Guilty Gear, but it's restrictive. This is exactly what we're talking about. So this entire interaction, you can't say it's not Guilty Gear, because it is. RC's to stay in, 2P pressure. Wild Throw. No, this is where people are talking about. Right here, right here, right here. Watch. That's what we mean by this game is restrictive. So it's like, it feels like a nerf, right? Because like, obviously anybody can tell that yes, that does feel like Guilty Gear, but in a sequel, people want to see more. They want to see an upgrade, right? But it feels like a downgrade because you're not really getting a combo off of it. It's like, what? That's it? Like, you just slam them to the ground. Whereas, like, currently in Exerd, there's so much you could do. Like, there's so much of an interaction after that Wild Throw that you could do. I mean, if you wanted to, you could go Dragon Install and do a Dragon Install combo. You could try to attempt to bait their burst. There's plenty of burst safe combos that Soul can do after he gets that Wild Throw, or you could just go for straight damage, corner carry. Like, there's a whole interaction after that, but it's gone by just making it a hard knockdown. But like I said, they do want the game to be more neutral focused. I'm personally not really a fan of that, but that's the direction they want to go. And I think this is what people mean when they say the game feels restrictive, right? But this interaction right here, classic. Nice. And we have seen people RC throws in this game, similarly to Exerd as well. As long as the actual like ring, like the ring that bursts around your character, connects with the opponent. Ooh, nice. Yeah, see, that's a GG combo for sure. But resets to neutral. That's something you gotta get used to. My thing though is I'm okay with that. It's just the restrictive combos is what it is for me. But nice. See, classic Soul interaction. So that's slash. Looks like it's close slash, 5 heavy, gun flame, RC, which is gonna cost 50% in this game. Because there's no YRC, so it's always going to cost 50%, as you can see. Boom. Look, hits him with the 2K. Gunflame's coming up far behind. Am I going to Wild Throw you or not? Hold this mix. See? Still very similar. 2D going underneath the fireball. Yeah, so you can see that even very early on, there's still a lot of actual Guilty Gear gameplay at play. Just when you see people playing that actually, like, have had some time to get used to the new game. See, okay, that looked like it was actually going to be a pretty sick combo if he got to finish that. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the hit stop, though. Like, that shit is wild, man. Like, the hit stop in this game just kind of makes it look really slow and clunky. I really would like to see that changed, but I feel like that's not going to change. So counter hit, and then into Volcanic Viper, RC, And this Gunflame is about to hit hella meaty, and you can tell he could easily Bandit Bringer or Fafnir after this for sure. That's an easy Bandit Bringer or Fafnir right there. Bandit Bringer and then probably run up 5k Bandit Revolver. Hell yeah.
Slash.
Alright. Pop versus Chip this time. Shut up, weeb.
Potemkin versus Chip.
Yo, what? They say my man's name correctly in this game? Hold on. Hold on, yo. And people said Potemkin didn't get buffed. But they said it's Potemkin. He's not Chumpkin anymore.
Potemkin.
Yo.
Versus
Let's go.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Let me turn this down too. Sorry. Okay, so that was looking like a pretty Chip combo. If he could, so this is what I thought he was gonna finish it with. I don't know if that's what he tried to. Let me show you real quick. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It looks like the game allows you to be really free form in the corner, like, to the point where like it's interesting because I feel like it does allow for better players to come up with really cool shit, but it seems like you don't have to. It seems like once you get them in the corner, the game is super lenient about what juggles. Like it seems like pretty much anything juggles in the corner, and so maybe it's just to make it a bit easier for beginner players. Okay, and then I thought after this 5H he was gonna IAD, like classic Chip, just IAD after this and then combo. Maybe he tried to. Oh, he was way too low. It wouldn't have comboed. He tapped out. Ooh, the pressure. Oh yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Wow, yo, footsies? Hold that. It's nice to know that Chip still made a paper, but he survived thanks to guts.
Chip wins.
When he has full life, it looks like half his health bar got deleted. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. Stop. Chill. That was kind of sick. Hold on. Okay, close slash. His 2H. Alpha Blade to go. The new version of Alpha Blade where he goes up diagonally, right? And then what it looks like he can you still wall cancel? So close slash 2H. Diagonal upward Alpha Blade that hits him, and then oh no, it's not a wall cling cancel. I think you can just come down with a button there. So no, yeah, he just came down with a button there with that heavy slash, and then far slash, and then I'm sure he could probably do more there, especially because he didn't even spend meter off of an RC. But if you factor in if he actually spent meter, I don't know if he can IAD off of that button and maybe get something, but. Yeah, I'm sure with RC you could definitely do even more. Guard break. Oh, watch this man die. Oh, yo, don't do it to him. He almost died in like 2 pop busters. Wow, that did like no damage. Ooh, gold burst. Give me my meter. You better spend all that cash. Damn.
Potemkin wins. Duel 3. Let's rock.
See, I know everybody's kind of beat this to death, but I really hope they change this, which I do think they will change. This like counter hit that shows up obnoxiously, like bro, that I do not need the game to do that. Like, that is just so obnoxious. I'm sorry, I can't with that. And I think like everybody can agree. Yeah, that's, no. It's too much. Oh, he's dead. Rip. Shit, yeah, just shake hands, dog. Ooh, DP. Well, with Chip, hold on. So I'm focusing on Oki and combos a lot here. First of all, hold on. But like you can see, even in certain situations where it is a soft knockdown, Chip gets in so quick that he's basically plus anyway. Right? And then if you factor in the fact that, oh, and this is something a lot of people do too, where they just, the replacement for YRC, I suppose, is this right here. So you could do it in neutral and it'll slow the opponent down. So it makes it a bit harder for the opponent to counter poke because their buttons will come out slower. Which is interesting. But I mean, it's basically the same thing you can already do with YRC. I hope you can't like eat people's inputs with it like you can with YRC. Please don't. Pressure. Ooh, nice tick throw. Wait, what? You didn't tech? Pretty sure you could definitely tech after grabs, right? I thought you auto-teched in this game, so I can't tell if some of these times they're just not teching or what, but... Okay, uses the RC to slow him down. Ooh, uses the RC to get him off. Gold burst, better spend all of that cash. Spend it. May's bag is really adorable. Oh, Johnny confirmed? What?
May versus Axel.
Yo, Johnny confirmed.
Let's rock.
And 6H into beach ball, run up pressure. The fact that Renson goes full screen now. Am I about to play Axel now? Like 6H. It gets clipped by the overhead. You need more horizontal dolphin, May. Just do it. Okay, so that combo was actually sick. This was the sickest Guilty Gear. What's this game called again? Guilty Gear Strive combo that I have seen. So horizontal dolphin, RC, 6H and hold it, and then while he's holding this, he has to be charging down to do vertical dolphin. So he's charging down right now. This connects. He hits up for the horizontal dolphin, which is a charge move. This connects, air dashes, and then I can guarantee you that he could have ended this better. So this is what I mean by the game feeling restrictive. It's kind of weird to me that this just like, see what I mean by the gravity? Like, cause in Xrd, Axel would have just teched out here. Like, look how fast he just like smacked to the ground. Like, and that's what I think people feel like it being restrictive. But I mean, you can at least see some semblance of some cool combos though, for sure. I will not deny that the game is for sure restrictive. Absolutely restrictive. I really hope they change that to make it less restrictive and like harder to confirm, and the fact that when you Roman cancel it, they have to actually get hit by that circular burst. Like stuff like that just feels really restrictive. Ooh, I see what he tried to do. Ooh, that was smart. Yep, and like I was saying earlier, you can RC throws, but that was smart. He threw him because when you throw somebody, you're invulnerable during that point of time. So he threw him to avoid the super, RC, killed him.
Slash.
Alright. I love this. Yeah, my dude just like went to, I don't know where he went, but he went to the past to get some fast food. this may corner pressure though. Okay, so it looks like normal throws do grant you a hard knockdown. Okay, so it looks like sweeps and throws will grant you the hard knockdown. So you do have a way to get Oki out for that. Wow, the hitbox on that move is whack. Okay, RC to get in, RC to slow him down. Burst. That was sick, yo. That was actually kind of sick. That shit, like, this shit obviously like is like a one-time use thing, because it's like that shit looks super fake if you like actually like play this game, but nobody does yet, obviously. But like, that was slick. So you hit him with the full screen Renson, RC'd, and then hit him with the spindle spinner, like, which I assume is a replacement for it, the unblockable from full screen. Ooh, and then he gets a combo after it too. Nice. That was pretty cool. So like, you can still see that people are doing some really cool stuff with RC that makes Guilty Gear really fun, right? Like, you can still see Potemkin do hammer fall, Roman cancel, and then command grab you before he gets there, or hammer fall, Roman cancel, and then snatch you out of the air with heat knuckle. Or you see what Axel did right there with full screen Renson RC into the unblockable. The combo that May did off of RC, the horizontal dolphin, charge the 6H, that full combo that she did. And then also Soul can do a block string, gun flame, RC, and then run up. So through that, you can still see that there's some creative depth with the RC mechanic that Guilty Gear is that's really fun for Guilty Gear. And you can still see that there are knockdowns in the game with the down dust, like with the 2D sweep and the throw. I just think that it's just more restrictive than Xrd. But there's enough there to where I think the game is still fun. And I think that that's really the general opinion that everybody's given, is that this footage here shows us that a lot of the core elements of Guilty Gear that we like are still in the game, but it is still a different, more neutral-based Guilty Gear. And so I think that with the current build right now, I think with the current build of the game, we're at least safe knowing that this is a Guilty Gear game. It is a Guilty Gear game that focuses heavily more on neutral, but still has Guilty Gear elements. It's like Guilty Gear meets Street Fighter is what it looks like to me. But I think there's no point in them asking for feedback if they're not going to implement the feedback. The fact that they went as far as to ask if rollback netcode was necessary means they're really listening. And the fact that they brought on pro players and commentators and have people playing the game and doing a survey at Arc Revo means they really want the community to enjoy this game. And if the Sonic movie is any proof of anything, I think if the current build is at this point in the game, I think that after feedback, this game has the potential to be really, really sick. So that's been my insight on the game. I just wanted to kind of watch through these clips with you guys, give you my thoughts and opinions on it. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Has the footage here and has Arc Revo and anything shown there given you more hope for the game if you felt that you didn't have any hope in it at all? How do you feel? Have you always felt that the game has been this way and the footage of these players hasn't really changed your opinion? Let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks. Peace.